You've played a cop a few times in movies, and you've also played characters who the cops are after. Which do you prefer? And is 999 then the perfect kind of balance between the two?
I feel like I love playing the guy who's running from the cops. The only problem with that is inevitably the cops will always win and you'll end up like in a ditch. But playing the cop is fun too. It's I did this movie Man on a Ledge where I got to play a cop. And you know, now this and several other situations where, you know, being in the thought process of a police officer is something that's very interesting and intriguing to me because cops put themselves in a position where they risk their lives for our day-to-day safety. And I think that shouldn't be forgotten.
So even in a film like 999, where you're playing a kind of corrupt cop, are you still able to kind of appreciate the role they play then?
Definitely, definitely. I don't think there's that big of a difference between a good cop and a bad cop. I think, you know, a bad cop does questionable things, but at the end of the day, he's still there to protect and serve. And I think when you look at it that way, there's the inner circle, and then there's the outer circle. The outer circle is, you know, the inner circle is the cop who's there to protect and work with other cops to keep you safe. And the outer circle is all the things that he comes in contact with that he chooses to use for his own benefit. And I don't think those things are mutually exclusive.
Last night when you spoke to us on the red carpet, you were very complimentary about John Hillcoat. And I mean, you only have to look at the cast that he is able to assemble to know that he commands a lot of respect from actors in the industry. What is it about him then that does command that respect?
I think he's sympathetic to the actor's process. I think a lot of directors just look at you as a pretty face and a line dispenser. And with Hillcoat, he really involves himself in your ability to take the character from black and white to a human being. And there are a lot of little things he does to support that and support you in doing that. And a lot of directors won't really, you know, they'll give the stars of the movie that, but once you get from those top 3 actors, a lot of directors won't give you the freedom to do that.
And I was wondering, I'm going to speak to you about the Falcon because I'm sure nobody else has today.
Nope.
Civil War is not far away. What can we expect of Falcon in that endeavor?
A lot of flying and ass kicking. I think, you know, I think the trailer for Civil War, the first one, was so great because it lets you know when Cap says, when I ask Cap, what do we do? And he says, fight. That lets you know what's going on in the second half of that movie.
I mean, but you get a really authentic sense from all of those involved in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that it's a really great place to be and it's a real kind of family, no matter which kind of separate franchise people are attached to. Is that the case from someone in the inside?
It is. And there's a mutual respect and appreciation whenever somebody is introduced into the Marvel Universe, into the Marvel family. The great thing about it is no one in the Marvel Universe does the movies for the opportunity of having a spinoff or their own movie. They do it because we really enjoy and like these characters and love the solidarity of the group and the team. You know, it's fun. You know, it's fun to see where Falcon started in the first meeting I had with Marvel to where the Falcon is now.
But do you have a lot of input in that yourself? I mean, are you able to communicate your kind of ideas of where the character could go?
Definitely. And fortunately, the Russo brothers are very open to actors giving them feedback and input because we play the characters. You know, you look at Chris Evans has been playing Cap for a long time, so he knows Cap extremely well. So a lot of times, you know, they write the first draft of the script, send it to Chris and see what he thinks. And then from that, they develop and build the character film by film.
And because Chiwetel is obviously one of the latest recruits of the Marvel Universe. Is there like an initiation ceremony for newcomers?
Not at all. I remember when, you know, Paul Rudd got cast as Ant-Man, and everybody was just really happy about it. Everybody was really excited for him. You know, when I got cast as the Falcon, everybody was really excited for me. You know, there was, you know, you show up on set and everybody's like, yes, you're finally here. What does your costume look like? This is going to be so cool. You know, just adding more characters. So it's more of a appreciation and excitement for the evolution of the universe than initiating a specific actor.
So you compare costumes on set?
Yeah. Everybody always wants to know, how is your costume different from the last movie? And then the first time you come out the trailer, everybody comes over and checks out your costume. That's the first day is literally just all of us standing around checking out each other's costume.
Like wearing a new pair of trainers to the first day back at school after a summer holiday.
Pretty much. It's all about, it's like sports. When your team comes out with a new uniform, the first thing you're going to do is run and go get that uniform.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, my man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.